Jasmyne and Vince.
The JasVynce Show.
The JasVynce.
Hey, I got the music that time. Welcome back to a brand new episode of The JasVynce Show.
I'm Jazz.
And I'm Vince. And we're here to talk about Married at First. That was hype. I was really enjoying that. We're here to talk about Married at First Sight, episode
7, maybe?
Episode 7, maybe, of
7.
season 14, Real Life Reckoning. Thank you to all of our wonderful subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that little like button. Please.
We on season 15 now?
15?
I think we might be on season 15.
Didn't I say 15?
You said 14.
If I said 14, I meant 15. And we're in San Diego. And, right?
San Diego.
Right? San Diego. It means something that Ron Burgundy said
You're hilarious.
about Wales.
You're hilarious.
But yes, I'm really, really enjoying this season so far. But we're still just coming back from the honeymoon. This is the first episode we get to see Pastor Cal, who hasn't seen them since he's been married. Since they've been married now. Right? Very exciting. Let us know how you're enjoying the season so far in the comments. And we're gonna get to some ratings as well. But of course, let's get into it. The couples. Wait, where's I had the rating. Yes. The couples move into their new apartment together. Pastor Cal visits to help. While one couple takes their relationship to the next level, another must navigate a shocking encounter between their dogs. Their dogs.
Why are you laughing?
Because I was really in there. I'm sorry. That threatens to tear their marriage apart. I should not be laughing. Very serious, and it threatened to tear their marriage apart.
I don't like you right now. You playing too much.
I'm being serious. I'm being super serious right now. I thought that was dope. I did want to start with Stasha and Nate first. Oh wait, did you want me to do a translation of what? I'm not even gonna translate that.
Give us a hood translation. Give us a hood translation.
A hood translation of this entire episode, or just
give us a hood
what Pastor Cal's. Somebody dog tripping. Like, I don't know what to.
That's it.
I don't know what to call it.
Somebody dog tripping.
I don't know what to call it. But I'm very excited that Pastor Cal showed up.
Yes, he did.
And the dogs is tripping. Dogs be tripping. I'm sorry.
They do.
I'm sorry.
All right, that's your synopsis.
I'm sorry. That's
Thank
it.
you for that.
Pastor Cal showed up. Dogs be tripping. That's
all right.
That's
Thank
where we
you.
at. Let's get into Stasha and Nate. Notice I said Stasha. I got her name correct because Stasha got them big bills, baby. Stasha got. I wish that was a cha-ching sound just now.
So anyway, let me take over now.
Yes, do your thing.
This episode, the people get to see like each other's houses for the first time and how they live.
Yes, that's a very important part as well.
They move into the new place together. So let me see. What did I say? So they went to, who did they go? They went to Stasia's house first, and a few things I noticed.
What did you notice?
She said no shoes in her house.
Starting with the rules.
And you know me, I'm here for it. I'm here
Installing
for no
the
shoes in the
rules,
house.
right?
And then he was like, oh, this is nice. He was giving King to be to me. Oh, you got money. But
money.
He didn't say it. But I was like, he might be homeless like Christina from New Orleans.
Why you say he might be homeless?
I don't know. He just seemed like he hit the jackpot. Is what it was.
And Christina
given.
from New Orleans.
Because remember, Stasia said he can move in with her to the new house. I don't think it's even built yet, so it's probably nicer than
that was a really dope offer. It was a very dope offer.
Yes. So anyway, what else? I thought it was weird that when they went in her room, she had that like little bed and breakfast type basket tray thing.
Why would she have something like that, Jasmine?
Because she's weird. That's why.
Is it because she's weird? Oh no! I put something over our.
What is it, babe?
It went right over our faces. I'm so sorry. I'm messing up the show, y'all.
You are.
I did have you just said this though. It's crazy. You just said this. Stasha got money. This is a tweet from I Vibe Higher on Twitter, appreciate you. Stasha got money. Now I understand why her mama wasn't playing about that post-nuptial.
Oh, she needs that post-nup. I am all the way. I think she needs that post-nup. So basically, they go to Nate's house, and Stassia was acting like his house was dirty. Stasha. Yeah.
I was like, you got to get her name right because she got money.
She was acting like his house was dirty. I thought his house was pretty clean. Obviously, it wasn't completely organized.
Was her house as clean?
Her house was clean. Very clean.
But dude, she got money. And we didn't get there yet.
I feel like her house was nice, but it wasn't like giving I have.
But could that be part of the reason why she was so like, at his house?
I think that she was just being nitpicky is what I think. Because I felt like his place was nice. It was very clean in my opinion for a man's apartment. Now he could throw some stuff away, like all the empty oatmeal boxes in the cabinet was weird to me. Like, I feel like that's something you would do. I definitely found like stuff that I'm like, this is empty. Why is this even in here?
Completely empty.
Yes, completely empty.
He had a number of them though. Like he eats a lot of oatmeal, but just like he leaves it in there to remind himself that he needs more oatmeal.
I don't know.
But it was a lot.
So anyway,
he got money. Or she got money.
What did he say?
Again with the rules, no outside clothes. She said something about.
He said something like he likes to go to the gym and then like come home and just get in the bed, and it triggered me because I think that's the nastiest thing ever, and I have literally gotten into a fight with Vince before. He's like, I'm tired. I was like, and you're also dirty, so lay on the floor or go take a shower if you want to get in the bed. Not playing.
Knocked over a whole light over here. Nope.
Absolutely not doing it.
No.
You know better.
No.
Okay, so.
Sir. But.
He said that she's a diva.
Everybody live in their own household.
She said that he'd be leaving the toilet seat up, and she was like, he's a diva. And I feel like most guys at that age know to put the toilet seat down.
Yeah.
Is that crazy? I don't think that's too much to ask for.
Oh, one thing I forgot, aside from checking the expiration date on all his stuff as well.
Weird.
I can't remember if the 2 wine glasses that she found were clean or not.
They were. It looked like they had, you know how like.
All right.
You know how if we chug it and then we leave it there for like a day or two, it gets like sticky?
Not that would ever happen.
Yeah, but it could happen. But that shit, yeah, it was in the cabinet though. That's what made it weird. What was that? I need an explanation.
I also would like an explanation, and I feel like I really was hoping to get some of that on After Party.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he made a face like, I don't even know where those came from.
She said, how long were you single before this? That's what Keisha Knight Pulliam asked.
Come on now.
And he was like, I was single for like 5 months before this. So she was like, so them things been in your cabinet for 5 months? It's not adding. The math is not mathing.
For some reason, I wrote down that she has to have her Nespresso. Don't know why that was.
Because they argued about. She was saying, I want to get a $700 Nespresso coffee maker. And
he's like, we ain't got it like that.
He's like, that's a waste of money. But she
got money.
She was saying if I spend a certain amount every day on coffee every single day, then that's less. It obviously is less, and I would just like to say Nespresso is bomb.
I know you was gonna agree with that.
Absolutely bomb, and I want the coffee maker too. Maybe not $700.
$700. You gotta get money.
I mean, if you buy,
we almost there.
Yeah, we could do it. we can purchase it, but it's like
we could do it. We could do it. But yes, not to continue to put everybody's business out there, but specifically, Pastor Cal, when he came over, asked them, and I appreciate that he asked the next couple to whisper it to each other, but I think she might have just came out and said it out. He asked if they were okay with however much she makes, and she said something like, well, he make $150K. Like,
no, that's not what happened.
Is that what happened? Please please inform the crowd. Because I was like, it came out, and I was like, hey.
He brought up the fact that she said she would want to have a kid within a year. She's okay with that. Right. And he said, I was thinking, a few more years. And she said, well, he has a specific number that he wants to make before he has a kid. And Pastor Kyle said, what is that number? And he said, I make around $150K now, and I want to make around $250K.
That's how it was, yes.
And he said, because, you know, school and all this stuff for the kid is expensive. And I'm thinking, at $150K, just you with a wife, like, you can afford to have a kid. Then she says,
high standards.
well, I make $450. So yeah, we're good. We're good. And Pascal was like, so you're thinking like a single man and you have a unit here. She's saying y'all can handle it and y'all are good.
I don't know how chess works, but one of those pieces, I guess the queen would have to like knock over. I was like, yo, Shorty make $500,000, yo. Gangsta. I love it.
I love it. So
Thought that was dope.
I thought it was interesting. Pascal asked, what is your goal out of your marriage? What is the goal out of your marriage?
For them?
Yeah. And he kind of said, like, to be a resource to each other and to be on the same page. And then she said to be financially free. But Pascal said, what is a hindrance? Like, what's hindering you from, like, falling in love? And she said, like, she wants more backstory and more, like, off of the surface conversation with him. Right. Because she says, like, they supposedly have similar, like, childhoods or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he'll always be like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But he doesn't go into detail, like, about how do you understand what I mean? Like,
because there's no chance
what do you feel?
There's no chance that they would be, like, twins or anything and be able
Vince swears they're twins. He's annoying. Don't listen to him.
I'm just saying. Thought it was very interesting.
You ready to move on?
Yes, I'm ready to move on. I was like, damn, we spent a lot of time on them. But those are good points. And very, very interesting interactions between Stasha and Nate. Yeah, I don't know. You said something about Nate who appeared on After Party. Would you like to say that part now?
Oh, that he don't like Justin?
Why? Why do you? Because let us know how you feel about this. Let us know how you feel about
Justin. He said Justin was weird for crying about somebody else's marriage, and he knows to stay out of people's business. He said Justin should have known that his dog was going to be aggressive when he was showing teeth.
Which I agree.
I do agree with that part. And then what's the other thing he said about Justin?
I forget, but you said it was just...
Oh, Keisha said, who would you not take advice from since y'all all live in the same apartment complex? And he said Justin because he's emotional. And I was like, damn. Like,
is that
he don't
shade?
rock with him. Yeah, it felt like shade.
Is that shade?
I don't know if it was shade. It was pretty direct. Shade is usually like little hints here and there, but it was very direct to me.
We'll see. We spent a good amount of time on them today. I'm surprised. They gave us some content today. Let's talk about Morgan and Ben.
All I got from them is he is telling her about unplugging stuff.
Yes.
And
gotta watch that wattage.
She has to do laundry before 4 p.m. because that's prime hour. That's good information. I didn't know that.
I really thought that was great information to have. She's definitely absolutely not feeling it, it seems. But also, that's wild that he's
She seemed like she was open to compromise. She said, I could
you
do
gotta
it
be
earlier. But then he said he doesn't cut on lights before 6 p.m.
He's like, nah, just like, the sun will be out, so.
Yeah, that's weird. I was thinking about, because like.
With his smile, though, like just.
The way our apartment is set up and where my desk is set at, it's not near a window, so it's kind of dark, so I have to cut on the light during the day if I'm working from home. So I'm like, what he gonna say? Oh, use your phone light? Like what?
There's other ways that you could bring in sunlight without. Ben is very cost effective.
Yeah.
Yes. A little bit sustainable, I would say, is going into that as well.
I love that, but I think that there's a balance in between. Like, it just come up, like, he talked about unplugging TVs and stuff. Like, that's a lot, in my opinion. I unplug, like, appliances in the kitchen when I'm not using them.
13 cents worth of...
No, the microwave stays plugged in, the stove, obviously, the fridge. But, like, my air fryer or a blender or coffee maker, stuff like that, I unplug. But, like, my Wi-Fi, my TV, I'm not unplugging that. That's weird.
What you gonna do?
That's weird.
Only a little bit, but it's very efficient. It's a little bit overboard. Just a little bit overboard. Anything else about Ben or Morgan? I didn't have much about them.
No, I got their Pastor Cal visit.
Yes, when they talked to Pastor Cal, what was their...
Pastor Cal said he heard about the nurse situation, conversation, or whatever.
That was the worst thing.
Yes. And Ben said that he overreacted. And Morgan said that she felt backstabbed. And then Pastor Cal was like, every single man learns that he has to talk to his wife first. And put his wife first. Like, and this is your time to learn that.
Mm.
And then she started crying again, talking about how my trust was broken. My trust was broken. And Pascal was like, "Where's that coming from,
But we
dude?
we did this already.
Where's that coming from?"
It
And
happened.
then she started talking about her dad. She was like, "He was there. I gave him a chance." She didn't go into detail again. And I'm like, this is what I'm talking about.
Childhood trauma.
This is what Ben was asking her about on that beach when she ignored it and was talking about it was about the nurse situation. But he really said, "I want to know more about your background with your family.
Tell me more."
He said, "You're not close to your family. I want to know about that." That's
Why?
what he said.
Why are you not close to your family?
And again, she shut down.
You think she knows why she's not close to her family, or is it just something that happens?
I think she's obviously not close to her dad. I don't know what he did, or maybe he was like back and forth or around, and I don't know. But there's something there.
Maybe we'll get deeper into that at some point.
And I love the fact that Pastor Kyle kind of like held her accountable and was like, your issue with trust is because people were like going back and forth. And Ben is here. He's acknowledged what he's done, and he's profusely apologizing. So what can you do? Like, he was like, basically, she needs to work on her forgiveness.
Give my man a break.
And she was like, "Well, I have a wall up." And he said, "Who controls the wall?" "Oh, I do."
Put it
yes,
down.
You control the wall.
Put it down.
Give him a chance, okay? And they agreed to start snuggling and PDA, and then Ben like dapped her up. I don't think they have sexual chemistry personally. That's where I'm at with it.
Now, my question to you folks watching this on YouTube is, can you find YouTube videos on affection? I feel
he
like
said he was going to YouTube.
Pastor Cal suggested not to, but I feel like you can find almost anything on YouTube. You can find different alternate ways to interact, but specifically practice it with your partner. Specifically, like obviously,
you got to be gentle.
You got to be gentle.
He was like, I'm like, ugh, what is that?
But he might not know how to be affectionate.
Yeah, maybe not, but I don't know. I expected more from Ben. Okay,
Janelle.
Who's next?
All right, I've been waiting to talk about Justin and Alexis all day long. I have a tweet for this one too. It might also be too big. Where is it? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But yeah, let's talk about Justin and Alexis, who they have been. This is the old picture I have of them, but it's pretty accurate. Justin still managed to cry this episode.
Of course, he cried for an actual real reason this time, though.
It was a real reason. I don't think he talked about his junk.
He did not.
I don't think his junk was discussed this time.
So they saw each other's places, and then Justin got to meet Alexis's dog Newton.
Yes.
And he said, "Oh, your dog," and she's like, "What?" She was offended that he said the dog. That's her child, to be clear. And then she basically said that Justin's place was too small. I thought he had a nice outdoor space personally. It looked like quite a large balcony in my opinion, but she was like, his place is too small. And where is the amenities is what she
said.
Where
the
gym?
All right.
Where the pool?
All right. For him being
so big.
How tall? I forgot.
6'8" or something.
So I believe 6'8". And he looked like he might be a little bit taller than that.
Yeah.
That's almost unacceptable for a normal size person.
Studio. Yeah.
For that wasn't even a studio though. It was a room.
That looked like a little tiny love.
It was a room. Let's get that right.
Yeah, it was pretty small. But anyway, as a bachelor, to me, I'm here for people that are single. If you have like a studio, I would want to spend the least amount of money possible. And if that was a nice apartment and it was just small and it's just me, why does it matter?
It was tiny.
It was tiny, but it's
like,
just him.
It was, and I didn't realize, I must have not been paying attention, but it was like the door, what was it, the kitchen area, the couch, the bed, and I was like, it was all like right next to it.
But it was an outdoor
and no
space,
offense to anybody that lives like that.
Right.
He's just a giant. He's a towering teddy bear. I thought that was crazy.
All right.
But let's get into the drama.
So basically the drama of the episode.
Because have they had drama this entire time?
No, not really, no. So basically the drama was Justin's dog Maya was meeting Alexis's dog Newton for the first time at the new place. And the dog was kept doing that little doing that, like, briefly. They kept showing it. I seen him do it at least, I think Maya might be a girl, excuse me. I seen her do it like twice. And then the dog got aggressive with Alexis's dog. And I don't know if Maya bit or scratched Alexis's dog. But I was like, oh, that was quick. That was okay. But then when she picked up her dog, the whole eye was red. I thought the eye was messed. Don't do that. Don't do that.
This is actual scene. Actual imagery
That's
from
not his dog.
Maya.
That's not his dog.
Maya. So yeah, as we mentioned that Nate said on After Party, it was like, I used to be horribly afraid of dogs. I don't own a dog. Jazz wants to have a dog soon.
Cafecito.
Named Cafecito, apparently. We'll see.
Somebody told me it was a cute name yesterday.
Somebody told you it was a cute name yesterday. But you see it, you know what I'm saying? If that's your dog, you hear one of those, you like,
right. What's up?
Like, no matter how big you are, like, there's got to be a little tug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey,
or you had to hear that. You had to hear that.
I heard it.
You had to hear that. You had to hear that. Now, the thing that we did not really take into account, and they didn't really talk about either, was that there's probably the most people that dog has ever seen in his life in a small, at least that apartment,
the production team,
with lights and cameras and stuff like that. People just walk around holding ropes and stuff that they can't bite. So dog might be a little frazzling. It's like the only thing that I recognize that is like a constant to me is another dog. So I need to assert my dominance right now. You about to, you small.
Don't do that.
You look good. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying?
I like you. And
I likes you. I wants you. Or I don't likes you and I wants to, you know what I'm saying? I want to.
I felt so bad. I don't have a dog, but watching that scene, I screamed.
It was bad. It was bad.
It was traumatizing, and I felt so bad because her dog started like dog crying immediately. Yeah.
It was bad.
And then when she like opened, like moved the eye, it was just red. I was like, oh my God.
And I was like, the dogs was like that already? And I was like, nah,
no,
that's a cut. That's blood.
Yeah.
That's.
So then Justin, like, they had a conversation about it, obviously, as soon as it happened. And he was like, in the room, I felt like he was apologizing. He was validating her feelings. Like, yes, that was like, I understand why you would be upset. And like, he was just like, I was obviously too confident in my dog. And long story short, he ended up taking his dog Maya to, it looked like doggy jail.
Doggy jail.
He said it was a trainer, but that looked like doggy jail to me. And he was driving somewhere too.
Maya getting trained, hopefully.
Yeah. So he's taking a dog to get like aggression training or something. And then for like 2 weeks, which I think is a short period of time. But
right. Now, I do have another tweet here. Someone said, this is MAFS Martinis and Mess on Twitter. Thank you for tweeting this. Forcing Justin to give up his dog that he has had since birth isn't the way to handle this situation. The same way Alexis feels about her dog, Justin feels about his. He's had a dog since birth?
He said since the dog was born. Since the dog was born, not since they
I was about to say, I was like, dogs don't be living that long.
Dog is not going to live 30-something years. Yeah, birth? So I thought that her even being in, like, when Pastor Kyle came, she was like, I feel like he's not going to keep his word, and he said he would get rid of the dog if he was still aggressive. And I'm just like, let's think about this as kids. You can't give away your stepkid just because they're aggressive. Like, I thought that was selfish for her to even expect him to do that. I feel like there could have been another solution, but she's placing herself over him, and she know he will compromise for her. But giving away my dog is a bit much.
Now, not only did the little snarl joint happen, but I do have to, and let us know if y'all have dogs, how you feel about this stuff. But the fact that Maya had attacked or had been involved in a couple other incidents.
He said the other dogs, what did he say? Antagonized. I'm like, Justin gonna be one of those people that be like, no, my kid is not bad. Your kid was antagonizing him, so he fought him.
It's not a good look.
That's what I was thinking, but yeah, it's bad. So they showed Them talking to Pastor Cow and the dog looked so damn pitiful. I couldn't take it.
Yo.
You got the video?
Little Newton.
Oh,
no. No, Newton.
You annoying, man. You so annoying.
Dog like, yo, I don't know. Yo, brought me on this show. Yo, it'd be like the girls that don't know they about to get splashed and whopped on at Love and Hip Hop or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Showing up to the brunch like, so why y'all got me here with Newton don't know what the...
Hey, Newton is Ari when Benny's sisters drew that wine glass all up her nose.
Newton don't know what's happening. Newton, yo, y'all got me in this new place. She done turned into the damn boxing ring out here. Like, I don't know what.
That's not funny.
I felt bad.
Peter,
I felt bad.
The Peter people gonna come for us. It's your fault.
Newton, no.
Stop. Get the dog off the screen.
Sorry.
All right, who's next, babe?
Let's talk about Kristen and Mitch because we spending
they seem to be getting close. I'm actually thinking they might make it work. But
was it Kristen that said that I forgot the exact words that she used. Something along the lines of she couldn't be happier that she's in this marriage or something.
Yeah, yeah. They both expressed that to each other.
That was
but
dope.
I thought it was interesting that they expressed that and they went to go see each other's places. Oh, the only thing I remember about Kristen's apartment was her dog. Her dog, like, the dog got asthma.
What was her dog?
The dog, Luna, heavy breathing, asthma, health problems. I'm like, this is a senior citizen dog, clearly. That's all I remember about her dog. But his house, let's talk about Mitch's house.
We thought...
Did you get the pictures of his house?
No, I did not. But all I can remember is...
he had a junk room. The trash man is back.
The trash man. Different kind of trash
He
man.
had a whole room of just like junk of random stuff. He had mad surfboards.
Ooh, different type of trash
e-bike. Man. His shower was disgusting.
Shower's pretty disgusting.
His stove was disgusting.
Stove could have been worse, as bad as that shower was, but stove was nasty.
How? It was disgusting.
It was nasty.
You knew people were coming over, and he didn't. It wasn't even like he was embarrassed. Oh yeah. She's like, so when's the last time you used this stove? He's like, oh yeah, I use it all the time. Can't you tell? I can tell you use it, but do you clean it?
You can't take the grease off the stove because then the flavor.
I would be running. I have dated people and seen their house nasty and just cut them off. That's it. You been to a nasty girl house before? Are you with her still? No. That's all that needs.
Not at all.
Exactly. That's the biggest turnoff ever.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. And he's like, oh yeah, my shower is just dirty because I wash my plants. I'm like, that's not plant dirt. That's filth. You don't clean up.
Make it make
San
sense.
Diego apartments / houses are pretty small, so it's no excuse to have that much stuff in a trash room.
Trash man.
The trash man, and he's supposed to be the recycling man. What's
trash man.
I can't. It was disgusting.
Oh my goodness! Thank you for that. I really needed that right now.
So
yeah, that's all I had for him. He was done.
Oh, they had sex.
Yeah.
They had the sex.
See, in the closet.
No, so she gave him a gift of love coupons, and he cashed in the one that expired that day, which was a bath time with wifey.
Ah.
And on after party, she said that they said, well, how was it? And she's like, it could have been longer. I'm like, what are we talking about here?
It expired that day.
What that mean? He had sex in years, probably.
Yo, you see that tub?
He probably done dated somebody and they came over there and was like, never called him back. I would not be surprised.
Never again.
That's a red flag. Anyway, so we find out during Pastor Kyle visit that she makes twice as much money as him. And
twice as much. He had them whisper it this time.
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
Which was
like,
she
said she didn't care about it because she just wanted somebody that was passionate about what they do.
I think that's amazing.
But I thought it was interesting that they are avoiding conversations past 3 weeks. I mean, 8 weeks.
They haven't talked about kids yet.
They haven't talked about kids. They're not talking about anything past 8 weeks. They're literally living in the here and now, which is interesting.
Here and now.
All right.
It's a good time.
Who's next?
All I had was that. Yeah, I thought that was dope. That they. He was like, yeah, I'm cool if she makes a little bit more than me. I'm cool if she makes twice as much.
That's what bums always say.
Married at First Sight ladies is bringing it in this season. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So how much does the male half of Lingel make? Let us know. Lingel.
I don't know. They both doctores.
Doctores.
Yes.
Doctores.
Plural.
Sí.
Yes. Thank you.
Working on Espanol.
No, he's working on his. Miguel is weird.
Trabajando.
He had leftover bacon grease in his fridge, and he says he uses it to cook.
All
I
right.
have not seen that since 1998.
All
I just
right.
want to be clear.
You haven't seen it since 1998. A lot of people, you would be surprised, actually do that. Believe it.
That's why I don't go to people's houses.
That's why you don't go to people's houses. A lot of people that I've never, you know what I'm saying? I have seen people save a little bit of grease here and there. I've seen people save a lot of dang grease.
I save the grease so it can solidify and I can throw it away.
People do it. Let us know if you do
Also,
it.
we live in an age of air fryers.
No
Who's
judgment.
using grease?
No judgment for me, but yes, as well. Jazz said you couldn't survive the pandemic without an air fryer.
If you went through the pandemic without an air fryer, you're a weirdo.
A lot of people
Don't at me.
A lot of people are just discovering the air fryer. So,
all right. So
Fire
also
invention.
he like did some weird Dungeons and Dragons things and was like showing his books. He's like, these are my Bibles.
all right,
He's driving me nuts with the sacrilegious BS.
that's wild.
He's
off,
driving me nuts, and I feel like he's trying to play her. I don't like it.
that was the only other thing
I don't
aside
like
from
that.
the fact that we thought it was kind of cute that they had we do like couple names, Lingel, which I was like, at first, but that's their name. That's their name.
It works. Yeah.
So be it. But they should have named this episode "These Are My Bibles." That's wild, sir. You can't do that. You can't do that. First off. Second off, super sacrilegious. Third off, Dungeons and Dragons.
I feel like he wouldn't be saying that if his wife wasn't
Dungeons
so
and Dragons.
like didn't grow up so religious. I felt like if
That's
it
why I was like,
was,
he's being-
anybody else, he
he's
wouldn't
being
say that.
an
He's trying to be an
asshole.
asshole, right?
He's
Okay.
been- oh my goodness.
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons, sir. That's what you it's my alter ego. I'm a bear. If y'all keep trying to feed us somebody with some weird alter ego every season too, I'm gonna have something to say about
ego
it.
before?
Noi was the quietly noisy.
Yeah, noisy.
And Sriracha was more of an alter ego than anybody.
Sriracha was not an alter ego.
There you go.
Anyway, so basically they decide that they changed it from Decision Day to Vow Renewal Day.
Oh,
I think that's cute, but I don't believe Miguel one bit.
who initiated that?
She told him that it's triggering every time he brings it up. Brings up Decision Day, and he said that he admitted that he was looking for something wrong from the jump, and she was like, "Yeah, I could tell."
Every time.
Also, what else? So Pastor Kyle visits. Lindy said that she has a crush on her husband, but she wants to see how he resolves conflict. Is what she's curious about.
I thought that was dope.
Pastor Kyle said, "That's cute. But don't welcome trouble because it's coming anyway."
Don't do it.
I was like, that's a good point.
Don't do it.
So now Miguel is thinking past the 8 weeks, apparently. Do I believe him? I don't know. Are you ready for the ratings?
I think that homie is absolutely going to make his way to Decision Day. And there's going to be plenty of foolishness along the line. Like, I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what's up with
I don't know what else to say. Do you feel like, I think some people on Twitter have accused him, Nate, maybe even Justin of being fake. How do you feel about that?
I think Nate is fake. I've been said that from a jump. I think that he's all about optics. He's not really about, it just gives me like, do it for the gram. That's what it gives me.
Speaking of doing it for the gram, they're not like banned from using social media during.
They can't disclose. They have a DNR. Like they can't just DNR.
I feel like that was disclosing a little. So
what?
If you on your honeymoon, you know what I'm saying? I feel like.
But
that's
you notice he didn't put his wife in there. It was just him out there.
So he just out here. Okay.
Yeah. So
it's a little disclosation.
I think that he is all about like stunting and appearing a certain way. Miguel reminds me of. Oh my god. He reminds me of the guys that come off as the good guys, but they're really just for themselves. And everything is about them. And as soon as you're not about them like they are, they break up with you. That's him to
Luckily,
a T.
Jazz has been about me the whole time. So.
Yes. I need you to be about we.
Exactly. Come on, Blast. Oh, okay.
All right,
dang,
Ben.
Let's get into these ratings, everybody.
Hold on, you asked me about somebody else. Who else you said was fake? Justin. I don't think Justin is fake. You can't fake that much crying. Unless you are Denzel Washington and you have an Academy Award.
I thought you was going to say a psychopath because he did stalk her a little bit. No, I'm joking.
He was persistent.
Let's talk about these couples. Obviously, we do our ratings every single week. 1 out of 10 on the amount of love that all these couples have for each other as a unit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gets a 10 in Jazz's book because
never. They
got to say yes on, both of them had to say yes on decision day. The first couple we were rating, Lindy and Miguel, who we've gotten, I gave a 6.5, you gave a 6 last week. We just finished talking about Lindy and Miguel.
I'm still not sold on them. I'm going to keep my ratings realistic in my head because before I used to be like, oh, they doing good this week, let me give them a 9. Yeah. No, they still getting a 6.
Yeah. I'm not mad about that for another week just because.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm not
saying?
feeling them too
much. They seem to be doing. That's how I'll go 6.5 still.
It looked like she gonna cuss him out next week though, so don't forget about that.
What was that over?
She said something like, "How you want me to take your last name, but you can't set me up to see a physician or something." Something goofy.
We'll figure that out. We'll
see what they talk about.
I'm looking forward to getting into some of these heated arguments, unfortunately, but it leads to growth. So, and then hopefully the experts will step in a little bit too. Stasha and Nate, we gave them consecutive 6s last week and the week before. How do you feel they deserve this time?
I'm still giving him a 6 because I think he being fake. Now, when he started being real, and Stasia put him in his place, Stasha put him in his place, then we'll see.
See, she's saying the name wrong. I see. Is it wrong that
did it?
Is it wrong that because she make $500,000, I was like, well, let me make sure I got her name right.
You trying to host her next wedding?
I'm trying. You already know.
To host your second
you
wedding.
Already know. Vince Bracey, if you need the best wedding MC in the business. I'll leave them at a 6 as well, mainly because I feel like if you sense in the shakiness and the trustworthiness, if her and her mom sense in the shakiness and trustworthiness,
sis, get the post-nuts.
If I have to remember that he's not a scammer every time, that I'll be like, wait, what does he do again? But he making good money, but she making gold.
But if you're a day trader, then your income is not going to be the same every year.
No,
right?
that too.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, I don't know.
Stability, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially since stocks is bad right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if he's good at what he do, he makes it consistently. You don't have to worry about that. 6s from us. Alexis and Justin received a 9 from us, the highest score from them and anyone we've dealt with this entire season so far.
This was a tough week.
It's an early 9. It was a tough week. It's so crazy that the dog was the one to bring beef into, you know what I'm saying?
The happy relationship.
It's it's so wild that I'm just like, yo, everything about them is soft. Even the fact, well, let me make it. Even the fact that them arguing, almost breaking up, crying and nah, I need some time, was over the fact that it was just something dealing with the dogs. It's crazy.
Yeah, but
we've seen this before a couple times.
We have, but it was in different ways. That was Eric in Virginia was beefing about the dog because her dog was rowdy.
Oh my god! I don't think I still got they dogs.
But they dogs wasn't fighting though.
No. Oh, I'm thinking about maybe a season before that. It was Henry or somebody. Somebody's dog was bugging.
Henry didn't have a dog.
Somebody's dog went off on a bunch of other dogs. It was 4 dogs in the house fighting.
But I don't think it was that bad though.
It was bad.
So anyway,
not blood though. That's crazy.
Who are we on? Alexis and Justin.
Yes.
I'm concerned. The fact that she would even say, "Oh yeah, well you say you was gonna get rid of your dog." I think that she's not showing the teamwork. I think that he's doing everything necessary to demonstrate the teamwork and try to work with the program. And I feel like that's gonna be I don't want to say it, but it seems like it might be a recurring theme throughout the season, and I'm not going to enjoy watching that.
Of him people pleasing?
Of him trying to please her and her being like, oh no, you need to do this. Alexis, keep that same energy from last episode. I liked you last episode.
As long as he do all this, right?
Yeah, but I don't think that he should be asked to sacrifice his dog when she is keeping her dog. Even if there's an issue, there has to be some sort of compromise.
That's what was the hardest thing for me.
Yeah.
And
so you get a 7. They get a 7.
I'm not mad at a 7. I'm not mad. They got to take a step down just because it was just the dogs.
Yeah, it really was.
It was just the dogs. Ben and Morgan got a 6 from us last week. They got a 7.5 the week before. They're doing okay. What are they missing out on?
They got a 7 this week. If she improves next week, then I could see them going up. But I just am not seeing the chemistry that much. And it might have been just because she was holding back. I don't know.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. Please let us know what your ratings for these couples would be. If you think we're being generous, fair, any of those other things. But yeah, I think.
Did we do Kristen and Mitch, babe?
Did we not do Kristen and Mitch? My bad. Oh, I had them somewhere. we gave them a 5 last week. Week before that, I gave them a 5.
They getting a 7.5.
You gave them a 3. Week. Kristen and Mitch is killing the game, y'all.
Long as he know how to clean his new apartment.
And get rid of the vest. Get rid of the vest. Apparently the vest goes okay with a backwards cap, but for this picture, clearly they had him take off the hat so they could use it as the picture. But 7 for Kristen and Mitch.
I think they're doing pretty good, actually. They're progressing nicely.
I always got hope, y'all. I'm surprised that she's really that into it, though.
But she seemed committed from the jump. She seemed like she was open and she knew that she wanted to be married and she was willing to work with whatever they gave her. That's what I'm saying.
It's dope. It's really dope. Well, yes. Please let us know about your ratings for these couples. Of course, please make sure that you
like, comment, and subscribe
every single time. Thank you very much for subscribing, hitting that like button, and leaving us a cool comment. We appreciate everybody for following us on the Twitters and Instagrams. And again, let us know if you're watching any other shows or if you're covering Married at First Sight or any other cool things that we can check out as well. But yeah, I think that is a brand new episode of The Jasmine Show. Peace, y'all. Peace.
Jasmyne and Vince.
The Jasmine Show.